Os! Hey everyone, so I came across this article here from Alternative Press yesterday while doing some research for a Blink script. And I thought it was a little bit interesting. I kind of thought that it's worth looking into. The headline is Mark Hoppus says Blink-182 did its best work with Tom DeLonge. Well, I want to comment on it because, yeah, duh. that's basically the gist of it. If that's all you want to hear, good for you. You guys can click off the video. Duh. No, but seriously, so here's what the article says. Something like coming off their September 20th release of 9, Blink-182 recently sat down with Vogue to reflect on what brought them to this point after recently wrapping up their 20th anniversary, blah blah blah. Mark Hoppus opens up with the iconic era and former bandmate Tom DeLonge. And you can check out the interview below. Here are the quotes. Here are the quotes right here. Right here. Okay. Still, the band looks back on their early days with fondness. There was a real unity of spirit in the band. It's when the band found itself, vocalist Mark Hoppus explains, and when Tom was in the band, that's when Blink did its best work, he adds. Now, post-Tom, with Matt in the band, we're approaching songs differently. And this is really the heart of the matter that I think it's worth people understanding. I don't think that Mark Hoppus is blind or impervious to the comments that Blink fans are making about the sound that Blink-182 is going for in the post-Tom world with Matt Skiba and, with California and now 9. I just listened to 9. I liked it more than I thought I was going to like it, but there are songs there that I definitely do not like. Whereas, when Tom was in the band and they were making their other albums, there were albums like Take Off Your Pants and Jacket and Enema of the State, where I love every single song from to back and yada yada. But I don't have that feeling with California or with 9, and with California as well. I'm re-listening to that album just to see how I feel like it stands with 9, because I want to do an album review for 9, and I plan on bringing my friend in, and we're gonna discuss the album, and I kind of want to compare it to California, so see how I feel like the music has evolved since California. But even California, it has good songs in the album. I know a lot of people do not like it, and I think that once the gleam of the new record or the new music wore off, people really tore into that album. And I don't think that Mark Hoppus is blind to that. I think that he's very much aware, and I think it really hurts him. I think that he knows I know that he knows that it's not what it used to be, because just right after the release of 9, he posted a picture from, I don't know, they were in an award show, and it was some random guy. I don't even know who he is. I'm sure other people would know who he is, but and the caption was I miss the old Blink. Kind of taking a jab at themselves and taking a jab at the fans. It was funny, but I don't know. It just reveals that he is aware of the reception that people have towards the new music, and it kind of sucks because, yeah, of course, Blink was at its peak when Tom was in the band. Of course that's the case, because they were putting out music that just sounded so unique to everything else out there. Pop punk bands came out left and right in the after the hype of Enema of the State, and none of them quite sound like Blink-182 does or did. And now with 9, kind of, and some of California, I suppose, where they're really trying to just get back to the sound of pop punk. Uh, it's it's rather difficult. I mean, I have nothing against Matt Skiba. I really like the guy, and everything that he's done in Alkaline Trio, and then he has like the little solo thing that he did with Kevin Seconds. Uh, like I like all of that stuff. I like Alkaline Trio. So I have no ill will towards Matt. I think I was one of the few people that when Matt was announced for him to take the spot of guitarist in Blink-182, I was very excited and hopeful to see what the band would look like in this new era. And unfortunately, it hasn't lived up to a lot of people's expectations, including mine. But I think that this article here, and with these quotes here from Mark Hoppus, just really exemplify. It's kind of like the band or Mark's acknowledgement that no, of course not. Of course we're not the old Blink. We're not trying to be the old Blink anymore. I mean, he says now post Tom with Matt in the band, we're approaching songs differently. And that's what they have to do, because if they try to replicate what Tom brought to the band, they could never achieve that, because it's Tom's formula that creates these unique sounds that mix so well with Mark and Travis. And with Tom out of the recipe or out of the formula or whatever, like, they have to do something differently, and that's what we get with California and Now 9. And there's good songs in both records. I really like Cynical, No Future, and I still can't think of the name of the song. I just listened to it today too. It was like the "Where the hell did you come from?" That song. 'Cause you're the only thing that matters. That one. Yeah, that song. I those are all good songs. So yeah, I guess just to kind of end off the video, it's like, yeah, no Sherlock. Blink-182 was at its peak when Tom was in the band. But unfortunately, we don't live in that era anymore, and the band still wants to make music. So they're going to take the approach that they decide to take the approach, and we kind of just have to live with that. Get used to it, guys. Make yourself comfy. If you continue to follow this band and you continue to enjoy their music, sit down, because we're gonna get something different. And I'm for that. As long as Blink-182 continues to drop out music or continues to work, I am all game for checking it out. I might not be a fan of the music, I might not like a lot of it, but I know that there's always going to be something there that's worth checking out. Just because this is an iconic band at this point, and they're going to reach 30 years relatively soon. So yeah, like I said, the only thing that's really worth pointing out in this article is just that, yeah, Mark's aware that people don't like new Blink-182, but it's what it is. They're doing what they want to do, and they're going to approach it in the best way that they feel is possible. Like I said, I plan on dropping an album discussion / review thing with my best friend. We have to go and find time to record that because he has a busy schedule, and I am working on a Blink script, so look forward to that when that comes out. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye, ciao.
You know, like I was saying, man, so I walk in there, my brother's around, and I end up kissing my own brother.